started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's Young on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
52 blaster. 43 rail. Red, yellow. Steel, black.
Here is Young. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring out the third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3rd and 4.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Raiders in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Panther Street, Panther Street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Hurt. Hut, hut.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Cut, cut.
Now Young. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got it.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Strike. Strike. Set. Go.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Drill. 52. Ready.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Go right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Flag blue. Yellow. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
They certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Young on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice throw there. And he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Ready, hut.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, move.
Young to throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Hubbard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Okay.
2nd and 5.
Check, smash. Double 38. Check, hunt.
Young will set to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Roll. Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll get this to about the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Pushes him over. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
70 Timberwolves. On the ball, on the ball.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Young loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play. Here's
Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Clock, 10. Ready, set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 78 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Claws red. Ready.
Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Strike 2. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, go Fury. Set.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ready.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Zoom black.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
They
set.
need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go. Ready.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
2nd and 9. Young now. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out not handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.